I don't know. I think if I'm Peter, I'm confused right now. I don't know what's really going on. And then, watch this. He comes, and they hang him on that tree. And the last words he says is, "It is finished." Now you're really confused. He just gave up. We know it means that he was saying, I've paid the price. I've made the sacrifice. But they don't know that. For all they know, he's quit. He said, guys, it was a good 3.5 years. We're done. Now journey with me for just a few seconds to Saturday. Boy, now you're really confused. You're wondering what's going on. And he said he was going to raise from the dead, but then he just said it's finished. He said it was going to get better, but what if he doesn't? And there's just all this stuff. But see, they couldn't see what was really happening. You say, what was happening? Well, from Friday to Sunday, Jesus wasn't laying in a tomb. He was busy doing something. To see it, you got to understand two scriptures. One is Ephesians chapter 4. It says that the one who ascended, before he ascended, he descended into Sheol, the Apostles' Creed calls it, which is Hades or hell. And he went into hell and he took captivity captive. In other words, he set captives free. Now, how did he do that? What was going on? If you understand Bible days, you would understand this. In Bible days, when a king would defeat another king, he would take that king and strip him of his kingly garments, put him down to his underwear, if you will. He would parade him through his own subjects and say to this king, worship team, you can come. He would say to this king and all his subjects, I've defeated you. You are no longer subject to him. You're subject to me. Now watch this. From Friday to Sunday, Jesus went into hell and he was defeating the devil. Because of Adam's sin, because Adam had disobeyed God, he gave the keys of death, hell, and the grave to the enemy. But Jesus was coming because of his perfection, and he was buying that back. And Colossians says that he spoiled or defeated principalities and powers. What is that? Demon spirits. He defeated the devil on his own territory right in hell. You know, listen, if you're going to beat somebody, it's a lot more fun if you stomp them in their home turf. Come on. Everybody likes a home game, but there's nothing better than defeating somebody on their homecoming. And this was the devil's homecoming. He said, look, I've won. The devil thought he had won. And Jesus went into hell, and he took the keys of death, hell, and the grave. And it says he made a show of them openly. In other words, in Colossians it says that. What does that mean? It means that he publicly humiliated the devil in downtown hell. And he said to every demon spirit, I am king, and he is not. I am Lord, and he is not. And the disciples are thinking, he's dead, he's dead. What are we going to do? But they don't understand. It may have been Friday or Saturday, but Sunday was coming. It may have looked bad, but Sunday was coming. Listen, I told you I was going to get passionate. Here's why. Because there's an enemy all of your life that's trying to tell you that you're defeated. He's trying to tell you you're worthless. He's trying to tell you that you can't make it. But Jesus, it may look like Friday, but something else is going on. There may be some dead things in your life. You say, my marriage is dead. My children look dead. My finances look dead. My physical body looks dead. Listen, you're never too dead for Jesus to give you a resurrection. It may be Friday. And you say, oh, I don't know. He said it's over. It don't look too good. No, I prayed and it didn't work. I gave it didn't happen. I prayed and everything went bad. Listen, it may be Friday, but Jesus is not laying in a tomb. He's busy getting your resurrection ready. Listen, we're going to see that song in just a minute. I'm about done, but watch this. The Bible Bible says that after Jesus' death, he didn't have a tomb. So he borrowed one from a man named Joseph. And Joseph, the Bible says, was a man that was looking for the kingdom. And he took Jesus' body and wrapped it in fine linen and put him in a tomb. Now, you say, why didn't Jesus, if Jesus knew he was going to die, he should, that was very irresponsible of him. He died without making preparation. He should have a life insurance policy. If there's no insurance, he should have bought a funeral plot. You say, well, he didn't have any money. Of course he did. What do you think Jesus was stealing, or Judas was stealing from? The offerings. Some of you, that'll hit you later. So Jesus had money. He could get coin out of a fish's mouth. It wasn't a money issue. He didn't need to buy one because he was only going to borrow it. Jesus didn't need a bought tomb because he wasn't going to stay there anyhow. And you know what? Some of you have bought into the death around you. You bought yourself a tomb to stay defeated. You bought yourself a place to lay and to die. But I've come to tell you, don't buy that